Sportsman's Adventures is presented by Yamaha.
There's a nice snook, Ridge. Hold to your right, bub.
Didn't even know he's hooked yet. Come on, stay out of there. Come on. Back up.
Making it hard, isn't he?
Just trying to keep some pressure on him, you know?
Yeah, you got to. There we go. Nice. Good job, bud.
So that's a good one.
Man, it makes it challenging in these tight quarters with light tackle.
How about that?
Don't you think?
How about that?
Wow.
Cool fish, man.
Barely hooked. No, I'm lying.
He swallowed it, man.
He wanted to eat that. He thinks that's a Mayan cichlid. Get your pliers. It's hooked down there in the corner. Got it? There you go.
That's the nice part about these little bass hooks. When you want them to come out, they actually come out.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Yep.
Really cool.
That looks just like the Mayan cichlid that they eat. Hey, bud. See this? Don't do that no more. Look at how beautiful.
They get so dark down here.
I can never get enough, Ridge, of that fish's golden fins, you know?
Yeah.
I can never get enough.
It's cool too, because they get so dark.
Yeah.
They get almost brown, but they still got that gold to them, you know?
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Nice.
A nice fish.
Go, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Only a mama could love that mouth.
Bringing home the snappers. Hey, look at that.
The guiding business can be a tricky thing. Just ask the Murphys. Captain Rick has been guiding fishermen and women for 39 years. Captain Ridge is on his 3rd year of guiding. There's the fact that you need to make a name for yourself in this business. You need a good boat. You need good instincts. You need to know about the tides, the migrations. You also need to know finances. What happens when the charter you're counting on cancels at the last hour, especially when you're counting on that cash to get fuel and bait that day. Then there's the weather. You plan on going a little outside the beaten path, but you hear it's going to be blowing kind of hard. Well, with experience comes Plan B. The estuaries, where it all begins. Rick knows it like the back of his hand. Ridge is still memorizing the twists and turns.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go get the boat ready.
When fishing out of Key Largo, Florida, the Gulf side offers many places to hide from the wind. To get to the good fishing spots, you have to go deep. Not deep water, we're talking deep into the backcountry. This isn't for your weekend warrior. There aren't charts for this. There's no cell service, no VHF coverage. Just time on the water is the only way to learn this.
Acting like a big one. Nice. Barely hooked in the far outside corner of his face.
Yeah. Just don't pull too hard and you won't pull it out of him, you know?
It's going real light.
There you go.
Oh. Oh, come here, baby.
Nice. There you go, Ridge.
Saltwater largemouth.
You know, and so, you know, the cool part about this, bub, is, you know, we started out this morning, the wind was blowing a little, but the forecast for it to be over 25. So we said, let's just go in the back. Now it's gusting into the 30s, just like they forecasted. And it's fishable, but at least we're gonna have a great day of fishing, because you never know, unless you get your lure above the trees, how bad it's blowing, you know?
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Rodan. Set it, forget it, catch more fish. Costa Sunglasses. See what's out there. Okuma. Inspired fishing. And TRON. Cures and prevents fuel problems.
Good cast. What's wrong with that, bub? Why is it
The
skipping
spider
on the
web's
surface?
keeping it from going down.
That's a fish. Nice and slow. That could very well be the smallest snook that you've ever seen or caught. Wow. How about that? How about that?
That's cool.
Anybody can go catch a big one. All they gotta do is go with Brian Sanders.
Every single thing.
Isn't that the
It's
coolest
so
thing ever?
perfect, man. It's unbelievable. They really are. They're so cool.
Yeah, man.
You almost
Easy.
don't want to grab them, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just kind of want to hold them there.
You gotta catch a few little ones. Maybe we'll get a big one out of there after we get rid of all those aggressive little ones, you know?
Right? I think, not that I know anything, but I think the little guys are sitting there up against the shoreline, and a lot of times the bigger fish will be swimming up and down checking on them, you know?
Yeah.
Always seems like you'll catch one or two big ones and a lot of little ones. You know?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is those little guys are so much more aggressive,
They beat them to it.
not as educated, and they don't, you know, they beat it. Exactly. They don't
beat 'em to it
hesitate.
every time.
They don't hesitate.
And they eat something that's a quarter of their size, you know?
Right?
Like a bass.
Yep.
Except these bass pull drag.
There you go. Another good cast. Slow twitch. Twitch, twitch.
Oh! That was a decent fish. They're sitting.
A nest of them in there, isn't there?
They're sitting. I just kind of picked up a little bit of a pattern. It's almost like they're either sitting on that edge of the shoreline or right there on the corner of the hydrilla. You know, the hydrilla's going like this, right coming out of that deep water. And they're sitting right there.
So let's talk about that. You know, you're 100% right. And look what happens here, Ridge. The current is going from me to you. All right? So what you have is this bay, and then it's a pinch point right there in front of the boat to the right and the left, going through that creek. And that's where all the bait gets funneled through. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't they sit there? That's exactly where the bait's gonna have to gravitate to. My wonder is, where's the big ones?
Not here. Not right here. There he is.
Yeah.
This one's about the same size, but he's acting like he's a big one.
Yeah.
Pulling a little bit harder.
Cool, man. That's good.
It's good to see these little fish too, man. It seems like this year we've seen more little fish than anything. It's good to know that, you know. I mean, our summer fishing is gonna be really good.
Yeah. And those things don't grow as fast as you think. unless we get some kind of bad weather, freeze or something, it certainly is looking good. Nice. Keep twitching. I see the boil. Oh, you got him. Yeah.
Pulling him out of the air.
He's over there. Hey, I'm gonna swim this back to the boat. It's so cool that a fish literally a quarter the size.
It's crazy. They're just so small.
3 times the size of that lure.
And so perfect. You know what I mean? It's really cool. I don't know why, but I feel like I have more fun catching the little ones.
Well, I think just in general, catching a fish, whether it's a little one or a 10-pounder or a 20-pounder. I think if you're really hardcore, you just enjoy it no matter what the level of size is.
Yeah.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Power Pole, Total Boat Control, Contender Boats, always in the game, Casa Vieja Lodge, experience 5-star England in beautiful Guatemala, Soft Science Performance Fishing Footwear, comfort that allows you to focus on your fishing, not your feet, and Diamond Fishing Products. Our reputation is on the line.
There you go. There you go, Ridge. There you go. There you go. There you go.
It's going to the left.
I know.
Oh, it's a nice fish. It's coming at us.
I got you. I got you.
Oh.
I'm gonna stake us out here in a second.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna let you land him yourself, okay, bub?
All right. Stay out of there.
Land him on your right side. You got more room on the right side. Just reach down there and grab him so the hooks don't. Those are real light wire hooks.
Oh. I'm gonna wear this one.
There you go.
Yep. And it's in my hand, but that's okay.
Hey.
Let me get that out. Very nice.
Good job, Ridge. Isn't it just, it's so, here it's blowing 25, but we're back here in the backcountry. And this is what you do on a day like this. You don't catch as many fish as you would normally fishing in Florida Bay out front,
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is that on a day like this, you can't even fish in Florida Bay out front.
Yeah. It comes with some perks though. Coming back here is just really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's worth coming back here and not catching as many.
Yeah.
Just because it's so cool and so many people don't get to do it.
Look at the size of the one over your right shoulder right there. Don't move. Don't move very much. Just go ahead and let that big one go. Go ahead and let that little one go. There you go. Try not to move too much. Okay? Don't even stand on the tower. Just go ahead and get the rod, bub. He slid down that right side, okay? There's this creek to the left, but I need you to throw down the right-hand shoulder. Don't step up yet. Just very gently. All right, take a step towards the tower, very gently, because they feel the pressure wave. Throw down that right side. Perfect. Rod tip up, because it's shallow. Ooh, ooh, that might be him. Ooh, keep twitching. See, all those are all cichlids. It's a big school of bait, and that's what these snook are feeding on, and that's why we're throwing that.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check my leader. I think it was okay though. That fish was
that
hooked
big
in the...
fish could be right there, just 10 feet to the right of where your lure is right now against that pocket.
Up in this little corner right here?
Yeah. You see how when you stepped up on the tower right then, look at the pressure wave that's going out across that bay. That's what they sense. Oh, little bitty guy. Dang, that's cool.
You know, cool about these little ones too is they're all just like a, sailfish or a trout or anything, they just so developed already.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a perfect little fish. They haven't been messed with yet.
It's a pretty high percentage, Ridge, that's the first time that fish has ever been caught. How crazy to think of that, because I know how few people come back where we are.
Yeah.
And to think that, man, that's probably the first time he's ever been caught. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Down.
How about that one?
Wow.
I saw the mud underneath the boat trying to figure out where he went. I guess that's where he went.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Ameritrail, Load, Launch, Relax. Maverick Boat Group, makers of premium boat brands. Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, and Cobia. The American Fishing Tackle Company. Any fish, any water, since 1958. The Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. And GARMIN. Join the club.
Oh, there's another big one. There's two big ones there in the bay. One going to the right and another one going to the left.
Redfish.
What is it?
I think it's a redfish. Yep. No. Oh. Yep. Little redfish.
Redfish, bub? Aww. So, Ridgy, I'm looking at the GARMIN, and with the Sirius XM Marine radar on, it looks like we've got some weather building up to the east of us. And this time of year, that's what happens in the Everglades. So obviously when you're in a little boat, we don't have a T-top to climb up underneath. We don't have a salon to go get in. So we're a whole lot more exposed to the weather and the elements, and specifically because we only have a little 70 horsepower motor, we can't outrun these things like you can in a 60-mile-an-hour bay boat. It doesn't look like it has any lightning in it right now, but we need to make sure we pay attention to what's going on, to the east of us.
Got him. Got him.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
In the boat.
Yeah, man.
If you fall off, you fall in the boat.
Right.
We do them like we do our thread fins.
Tried to eat that
Yep.
cichlid, didn't he?
He definitely did. Oh. Thank God for that sea deck. Castaway Customs hooked me up, man. No more thuds.
Yeah, no more thunks.
I didn't sting him. There he is.
Snapper
There he is.
came off the log, or a little tiny redfish.
Little teeny tiny redfish. Add that to the list of babies to catch, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
2 spots on each side. That's kind of cool.
Got one here and 2 over here.
So you
Oh,
got
no, 2 on both sides.
Your fingers was covering it. That redfish there, Ridge, about 2 years old.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
You would think that this would be a yearling. How do you figure?
They say it grow, 10 inches or so first year.
That's cool.
And then from there to 16 to 20 inches is a couple years.
Nice. It's the same thing like the snook too, though. They got perfect. Everything's already developed. The fins aren't messed up yet. You know,
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Ugh.
Throw back over there, see if he had any buddies on the log with him.
Might be him.
What you got, Reggie?
A little redfish. Like an 18-inch redfish.
18-inch redfish.
Probably a little smaller than that.
I think he's bigger than 18 inches. Bring them around this side so I can put this push pole up.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I like catching them back here.
Oh, you got it hooked in the eyeball.
Yeah, they don't want to eat, so we just gotta snag them, that's all. Grab them for me. Very nice. Sorry about your eye, buddy.
It didn't get him in the eye. Got him just above it. You know? It looks good.
Yeah. It's cool how when they get back in this brown tannic water, they just get so much more, all the fins get way more orange and the bellies get real white. You know, kind of like a fish in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Same scenario.
This guy's got, remember that little baby one you caught?
Yeah.
He had 2 spots.
It's his older brother.
This one had 2 spots. Yeah, it could be.
Right.
Could be from the same, but you know, it's not like redfish aren't known to have spots.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Okay, dude. Thanks
Couple
for-
snooks and some
thanks for the
redfish.
ride.
Keep up with the latest at Sportsman's Adventures by logging into our website at sportsmansadventures.com and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.